of life. When the diaphragm stops, we have no more life because it cannot suck in the air. But when you activate your diaphragm well, it's going to suck in or draw in or absorb in another, the energy, the light, the force, the power. Okay? So that's why the spiritual muscle, we need suction. So it's like a pump, drawing energy, pump, sucking. So when you feel that you can really sucking in the forces, sucking in the light or draw in the light, now you turn them into a spiritual muscle. And the trend is a reverse breathing. Okay? So the reverse breathing is you sucking in. We say never touch the spine. So you suck in, and you feel it pull up the pelvic floor. And so you start with slow, suck in, and your back round a bit, you feel it touch the spine. Exhale, relax a little bit, inhale, suck in, pelvic floor first. This thoracic diaphragm always do the work together with every time you do that breathing. But oftentimes we don't do the pelvic diaphragm. And after that, this pelvic diaphragm affects the cranial diaphragm. And this one will beginning of when you feel it breathing. And when you focus on the energy point, you feel you can draw in Chi, especially with the light come in. Because the light cannot draw in, and Chi cannot draw in unless you have a suction. So you see, if you can aware your back, suck in, inhale, sucking in, and lightly around your back. And remember, feel that you never touch the spine. And so we do a few times. After that, you feel you a little bit intention. Feel that when you suck your stomach in, you feel you are pulling up you have a suction. You pull up your pelvic floor. Okay, so let's do that. This one amazing. Really give you amazing result of training. Because the pelvic diaphragm, people don't pay attention to that, to the breathing. And make everything is weak. Okay, so sucking in. Okay, so that is very big, and now cranial started to activate. Now, the pelvic floor is the housing of all these sexual organs. So so we want to show you the how the pelvic floor are activate. มันเปลี่ยนปั๊บหนุ่มมาดิหนุ่มผมหาไอ้สไลด์ผมไม่ to show you that when you're mastering pull up the pelvic floor, now you're going to use more mind and the pelvic diaphragm more. So if you look at this part, the pelvic floor where all the sexual organs stay. Lady have so much, all their sexual organ, vagina, uterus, everything are set down. So we divide the four lines, the line on the back of the spine, the line in the front where you contract the sexual organ, lady like you closing vagina, man you feel you contract right on the sexual organ, the penis muscle over there, around there. So that is the front line. And we have the testicle ovary breathing is the line behind the front line. So now, and the next line we call $1 million point line. That is in front of the anus. So when you have idea, when you doing the pelvic floor, you can just very gentle contract that area. When pelvic floor come up, you contract on the back, and you feel energy go up very easy. So when you inhale, you sucking in, and you feel the front line, the sexual organ muscle here contract, and you feel energy come up to the forehead. And so the whole pelvic floor, when you emphasize in sucking up, not only the whole pelvic now, but you are more emphasized in the sexual organ region, and you feel it's very easy to suck up. Sometimes you can do 2 lines or 3 lines together. Okay, so that is the pelvic floor. So once you get this, the diaphragm pelvic floor activate and easy. Now, so let's do it. So adjust your breath. Inhale, suck the stomach in, and pelvic floor up. Exhale. Now emphasize on the back of the pelvic where the spinal cord. Inhale, suck in, and the pelvic floor up, but emphasize on the back. Emphasize on the back. So inhale, suck up. Exhale. Now, front line, suck in, and the pelvic floor on the front sucking up. Man, you feel you pull up the muscle here and the forehead and the crown. And the middle line. The middle line. Okay. So you have work on the foreline and relax. And you're going to see that you use lesser and lesser muscle once you get the suction to move the pelvic floor. And you can see in here a different line of energy flow. So, okay, so that is, so now let's try the pelvic floor and the cranial. And that is the suction, of the light. So you see here, there are energy centers. Let's tap mid eyebrow. Forehead, crown, back of the skull, back of the head and back of the skull. Now, once you feel the pelvic floor and cranial have suction. So inhale up, exhale. The cranial started to activate. And you single down, for example, the forehead. So you aware the forehead, you smile, and you feel a suction, and release. And you feel it open. And when you focus on the light come in. And the forehead, you tap it. And when you have, you have no suction, we say like fan. Oh, so hot in the room. Now, if you have a suction fan, you suck in the air in, oh, now you're cool. And that is very simple theory on the spiritual work. Okay? And this one, for me, I still every day doing it. I still have more and more to do. Because the suction, and you're going to feel that you can draw in so many energies. Because those primordial force, primordial light will not come in unless you have a suction in the certain energy center. Otherwise, they don't come in. Definitely with loving energy, with smiling energy, respecting energy, now you can feel this energy come in much easier. Okay, so let's do the pelvic floor and the cranial. I do this sometime, anytime. Sometimes I sit there and suddenly I feel energy come. that it just come. So I just spend a little bit time right on the sitting or standing up a little bit, and I reverse breathe. Reverse breathing help creating a suction. So let's do 9 times on the pubic floor. And after that, when you do the 9 times, you started to feel the cranial started to breathing also. So inhale. So the pubic sucking up. Actually, when you suck your stomach in, very automatically you feel it's sucking your pubic up. And the Tao discovered that when the pubic floor activate, the cranial started to activate. And it creating a suction. Now, the most important part is your tongue up. Because when you bring a lot of energy in or up, and energy always going to stuck in the head. That's why the Tao really emphasize the place you can collect and store energy. I always like to be, you know, the universal force is like it is atomic bomb. It's a hydrogen bomb, you know, the universal force. And we have atom inside us. There is a lot of power. Like the sun. The sun every day is exploding the atom and hydrogen burning, creating heat. So this kind of power is all over in the universe. When people don't learn how to collect energy, you deal with a lot of power. When people awakening some powerful energy, they get crazy. You know, they get crazy. And you don't creating a channel to let the energy flow, or you get crazy. The energy have nowhere to channel it. So my master always said, if you don't opening the orbit and opening channel, I will not teach you any other energy work because your energy have no way to get out. So inhale, suck your stomach in, and you feel you pull up the pelvic floor. Inhale, exhale. Now, aware the cranial. The reverse breathing, suck the stomach in, and you feel a suction, you suck up the pelvic floor, and the cranial activate. Okay. And inhale, exhale. Energy started to come in a lot, so bring energy down. You have to find, so I spend a lot of time for you to guide you to find the center. So when you turn your mind in, you find the center. And the center we call a nuclear chamber, built to take a lot of energy. Okay. Okay. So behind the navel, one line, and the top one line intersection. You only do a few times. You started to feel, hey, I feel it. Okay. Now we're going to activate the energy center. You're going to use this the rest of your life. Okay. And every level you learn with the higher level, you learn more power, more draw in this energy to do alchemy part. Without this light, there is no fire, and there is no alchemy part. Okay, so exhale, exhale, inhale, suck your stomach in. Cranial, emphasize in the mid eyebrow. Emphasize on the forehead. Emphasize on the crown. Emphasize on the back of the scalp. Now feel it breathing. Very gentle, feel a suction. All right. When you rest, you just aware your mid eyebrow, your forehead, your crown, the back of the skull. Smile with love, joy, happy, respect. Gentle breathing, inhale. You feel a suction. Draw in the light. Draw in the chi into you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And bring energy down to the Tan Thian. And so this is the reverse breathing. And the reverse breathing, you are training them into a spiritual muscle. That a suction sucking the force and power and light. The key is the basic that we learn, you always find the center because this energy is quite a lot. So you have to bring them into the center. Heart fire. Heart fire is a we call a connecting fire, a connector. Heart is a communicator, connector. And the same. So when you have this loving energy and you radiate them out to the mid eyebrow, forehead, and the crown. It started to radiate them out and make connection. When you have a very definitely clearly what you want to connect, you will radiate this love up to the mid eyebrow. Mid eyebrow is the most powerful. It's the most powerful center that can send out energy very far away to the universe. Forehead is a very powerful center, can draw in chi. Crown also the same. For men, the crown and the dark violet light is activate the prostate gland. When you're shining the dark violet light down to the prostate gland, and you change the energy in the prostate gland into the power, tremendous power. And that prostate gland have tremendous attracting power. Yeah. Lady, the dantian, if you put, now you're going to learn that any dantian you can turn to any color you want, any fire you want. So when you turn this one to the red fire, you bring them down to the clitoris, and you charge the clitoris. You charge it. A tremendous power. Now, you charge the thumb. Okay? Thumb, double thumb. Hey, you're very good. Thumb, double. Yeah. So you charge them with light. Charge them with any light. Okay? If you put the thumb on the back here, you act, because this is difficult. So it activates the silver moonlight, silver light. And the silver moonlight, if you draw them into the center, it goes all the way down to perineum. And you activate the silver light in the perineum, white, a silver white. And you can turn to gold also. So the perineum white color actually is a major light, silver light, a major white silver light for the immune system, white blood cell, especially the white blood cell. The energy of our soldier and army. If they fight the war, they need energy. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you do one more 9 times and emphasize. Once you get it, you don't need hand to activate. You aware of it, you feel you drawing energy. So inhale. Now, loving fire. Smile in the mid eyebrow. Smile. Loving fire. Compassion fire. Loving fire is a connector. You radiate this loving fire to the mid eyebrow. Mid eyebrow have a very powerful send energy into the universe and receive energy from the universe. The forehead have a lot of power also to draw in, but reflecting and holding the chi. There is strong drawing in the forehead and the crown. These two drawing chi. And inhale, exhale. Now bring light and chi down. Inhale to the center of the brain, exhale down to the heart. And spiral clockwise, heart fire burning. Bring it down to the kidney fire and let it burning. To the Dantian fire burning. Every place have a space that can hold energy. And one more time, up to the heart. So you feel 4 fire combined to be 1 fire. Mid eyebrow. Mid eyebrow, forehead, and the crown. When you open it, you have very unlimited energy. But you need to transform them. You need to transform them. Okay, so now smiling sunshine down to the sexual organ.